Hello everyone, this is ElectricGeckos. I'm not invisible or the sun. I'm in a desert, moving villagers. I've decided to get more villagers from a village that was near my portal in the desert where I mine up sand. And so right now I have, I believe, 7 or 8 villagers in this containment unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, okay, 7 or 8. If they stop moving around. I think it's 8. Okay. So I'm in the process of moving them back. This village has tons and tons of priests. So I got some priests, and then I got a toolsmith or a butcher. What's this guy call it? Butcher. I got a butcher, I got a librarian, and I got a fisherman, which can farm crops. He's the main one that I wanted. And so I'm gonna start moving these guys back. So I'm going to move them along this track. Please move. And no, I did not want that. Yes. Go. 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 That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And I have them all coming down this line into a storage unit right in front of my portal. Wait, did he get out of my cart? Oh, it didn't render. Stop it. Whoa. I know that villagers can't go through nether portals in minecarts. But I have these guys here so I could... Oh! I have these guys right here so I can move them across one at a time and not have any problems. But this doesn't look like it's working out too well. Are you actually down there? Well, he's coming along fine. So I'm basically just gonna be moving these guys to the other side of the portal. Why are villagers so hard to move? But anyways, I'm going to get them back to the my main base, or I'll move them to the swamp, because I may want to create mega farms there. And these guys might be that, or I might have it at my main base. I'll get back to you guys once I actually decide where they're moved to. Well guys, I moved my villagers out of the portal. I had one escape and he ran all over here, and I spent like 10 minutes looking for him. So that's how I have tons of crops down. But anyways, if I go this direction, you see a rail on the ground. I decided to take them off in this direction, and so I'm slowly moving my other villagers too. There. This guy would be a glad example. So I'm going to build Rayworks villager breeder, hopefully. Way over here where I have no doors, and I don't plan on ever putting doors, maybe. And right now they're all spinning in circles. Sir. Is there no rail there? And check it out, they're chucking food. Yeah, so I'll be making a villager breeder, I think, off camera, then I'll show you it. Then I think we'll be able to start building walls up on my furnace room. Wow, these guys got a lot of bread. Well guys, I just made the villager breeder by Rayworks. Now I got a villager up there with some doors, and as you can tell right here, they're making babies, and so now I need to actually channel these babies to somewhere. You're mine. You're not gonna get anyone else with you. And I need one of these guys for automatic farms. Like, I want to put him in only a wheat farm and fill his inventory up with seeds, so he would only pick up the seeds and leave the wheat on the ground. So I can't actually give that to him. Oh, it's my bad, Mr. Villager. Hopefully that didn't cause too much damage to the reputation of the village. And also I need to make water channels to just channel these guys away from their parents, because I'll be having to do this for right now. And it's nighttime, so I'll get back to you guys with a little bit of a water channel underneath in this guy trapped by himself. Which, actually, I can do that right now. Except for there, I need that. I'm gonna put a glass block on top until when he turns to a adult. So anyways, I'll get back to you guys in a second. What am I looking at right now? A villager. I've shut off my villager breeder because I got too many villagers and they exploded out. Or at least too many when I was trying to work on it, so I let them out. And they're just exploring the landscape until they get killed by who knows what. But they can't really die at night because there's no zombies. And yeah, I did some I decorated the walls a bit. I decided to go with andesite, polished andesite, and then an accent block or background block, I think, is the regular andesite. And then for the floors, I wanted wood, and so I got some jungle wood. And I replaced the back of these with the regular andesite, and down there too. And so when I did that, I broke the 2 blocks behind these cobble fence, and sometimes the villagers drop down, so that's why I need to restock them. And so I'm going to keep on building and give you guys some updates when I have more to show. Oh, guys, I just forgot that I got tons of seeds. I need about a lot of seeds to see if this guy will accept. I think 8 stacks of seeds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To pick them all up. Good. And then 8. And make sure for the 9th. And he doesn't pick it up, so I got a perfect wheat villager now. And I need to place a block back over your head so no one else falls in. There we go. And I'll save this villager for regular crops to be with all my other types of farms. So this guy is now our wheat villager. So once I make a wheat only farm, it'll be automatic and it'll be filling into chests just with tons of wheat without actually him crafting it into bread, because I don't want that. So I'm going to get some more work done on this and I'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. It's been a while since the last cut, about a week of time for me and about 1 second for you. I have got all 3 of my separate types of villagers from my villager breeder, and these guys are full on carrots. Like this guy only has carrots. This guy only has seeds, so he drops wheat on the floor. And this guy, the same thing with all the potatoes. And these are just extra villagers I have over here by my house. Okay, let's go on over to the villager breeder. Oh, and I also did a whole lot of mushroom block placing and breaking up and placing down, because now I have a lot more green grass all around my place. This entire area was mycelium, and I'm still working on it and placing down, ripping it up. Some parts I have to place sand down in the ocean to cover up the mycelium. Anyways, here's my villager breeder. This is the spot where the adult villagers come up and be collected in this little tiny pod section. And this is where I trade with villagers. But first, I did a whole lot of decorating because I had a lot of time on my hand. Currently I'm home for spring break, so I'm not at my college, so I don't have a whole lot of recording time. And so I decorated the entire villager breeder. And I think there's some changes I need to still make, like an automatic food delivery system for all these villagers, because I'm just now loading up all these guys separately by giving them food that way, and they pick it up until they start breeding. And sometimes they fall down like that, but I have hoppers down there. And I just did it again. There. Never mind. Oh well, I'll feed them later. But I want to show you some kind of complicated, kind of not complicated redstone I did with a minecart system. So when I press this button, a minecart's gonna come pick the guy up and going to put them in this box, and then I could trade with them. Like a leather worker I don't really need, so I would send them off to send them to basically a place I made up, send villager off to Paradise Island. And so let's look at the redstone. It may look complicated, but it's not really. Right here is where the button is to call a minecart. I had to get it down through all this wiring into this dropper, and then it launches the minecart, which shoots the minecart out right there and goes that way and picks one up and comes back this way and starts going off this way, and it will try to go this way, but I have to open up these first, and so this line delays it enough to do a kind of complicated redstone thing. This block gets pulled down by this piston, and the one up there gets pulled up, and this piston pushes a rail across that is just there to provide the villager just to go over. So watch it again. It gets pushed over and goes pulled back and shuts very, very quickly, which I like. And so you saw that villager, he exit, and it was because the rail back here got powered, I think, when I pressed that button, or he just decided to leave by himself, which he can because villagers are very good at moving minecarts. And if you want to copy the redstone, I had to make a little bit of a post link there for, first of all, I wanted this block to get powered and turn off last. So this redstone line goes to those pistons down there, and this redstone right here goes to this piston only. So the default state when all of that is off is this one is out. So this is actually pushed on top of that block. It gets pulled down, and it never breaks, which I'm very glad of, because this actually took me a super long time to figure out. And back here is where the buttons are to select which guys I want, and I use a simple AND gate system where this line always gets powered no matter which button you press, and it powers the rail inside of there to make the villager go off of it, and opens up this door. And the red one has a extra. I'm sorry guys, I just got interrupted. I think I was just explaining that the red button has an extra stage where it unpowers this line up here, which goes down here. I had to do a sneaky get around to get down here because I like all my redstone to be compact, and it has a pulse link there to turn off this torch, which will flip this rail to go that way. So the villager, when I hit red, goes off this way, and green goes this way. The only reason why this guy came out was because I pressed that button, which apparently lets them out. So here's another example. First I have to call the villager. The gate opens up and closes. That's never happened so far. I thought this was all 100% safe. I thought I tested this 100 times. That's never happened. Where'd the block go? Well, anyways, it's supposed to. I might have to redo some of the timings then. Well guys, this episode's about to end because I think it's getting a little bit long now, but I adjust some of the timings to pick this guy up and put him inside of this slot, like this. So the villager comes in and it stops. Never mind, I think I'm gonna have to redesign this. I think about just moving the villager through this wall. right here into the slot and only open that up when they leave. Well, that's wonderful, but I have these buttons hooked up, and I changed the exit for the minecart system, so let me jump up there. So the red one still makes him go off this way. It comes and falls off here, and it goes down this track. That's a bad track for the bad villagers, and this side is the good villagers, and they come down here and go across over here. This guy's just bouncing back and forth because I made a little bit drop so he couldn't go mess up this on each side. And this rail will take them over to a spot where I want to keep all of those certain type of villagers, and this middle lane is for taking back empty carts up into a cactus to break it. And I finished this building, at least for now, unless I decide to change it in the future, because it is kind of flat. I was kind of rushing it and wanted to keep it simple. I thought it was doing alright with it. That villager guy needs to be moved or put into a building or maybe into the ground. Made a simple sugarcane farm. When this one grows, it pops them all off, and then I collect them in that hopper. And there's some villagers that I traded with and collected. But anyways, yeah guys, that's gonna be it for the episode. Let me take off my clothes in a non-awkward way. And please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.